welcome to Marshmellow Reads. I'm Marcy, and today I'm going to be talking about my favorite Christmas media. I didn't realize this until I actually sat down and to start these notes, but I haven't actually read that many books that take place on Christmas. So this list is mostly going to be movies, but I'm going to include at least a few books that are related to Christmas. I think my favorite Christmas related book that I have read so far is In Holidays. This one came out last year and it's like a romance, but also with a time loop twist. So this young woman goes to a cabin with her family and some family friends, including some hot boys, and they have Christmas together for the week. And at the end of the week, they learn, oh no, they're selling the cabin. They're not going to be able to do this again. But then like the time loop happens and then she's back at the start of this vacation and does some romantic stuff. This is a bad description, but if you like romance and like Christmassy themes, I think you're gonna like this one. A few years ago, I finally read A Christmas Carol. This was a great one. I read it, I think, starting Christmas Eve, and I finished it within like a couple days. So it was like perfectly thematically appropriate, and it was a legitimately good book. Like, I know that's not going to be a surprise to anyone, but I haven't really read that many classics since high school, especially. So going back and reading Charles Dickens, like out of my own volition, was a neat experience. And I should consider doing that more often because they're good. And then the last book I remember reading that took place around Christmas is This Winter by Alice Oseman. This is a short story that takes place in like the Heartstopper world, that series. And like, it was dealing with some heavy stuff, so it's not exactly a light read, but it is a quick one. So if you are a fan of the Heartstopper series, I do recommend reading this little novella. Yeah, I'm definitely lacking in the Christmas reads category, so if you have any recommendations for me, please let me know in the comments. I am a big film nerd. I love watching movies. Like, I will watch almost anything. This year, for the Christmas season, I have made a list. I love making lists. Like, that is one of the reasons that I like journaling so much, because it's just lists after lists. It's so fun. But here is my not super fancy, but you know, good enough for me list of Christmas movies. So I have a column for new movies that I haven't seen before, old favorites, and I think there's a small horror category because I'm a big horror fan and every season deserves at least a few horror movies, and I'm gonna watch these, maybe. It's already December, and I haven't watched any of these. So I honestly don't know how many of these I'm gonna get to this year, but that's okay. I am probably going to keep this around at least for next year, so at least I will have an idea of what movies that are related to that specific season that are available for me to watch. And I don't know, I like being able to connect to seasons and specific holidays through movies. It brings back a lot of memories from when I was a kid, and also I get to create new memories, and that's a lot of fun for me. A bonus about Christmas movies is they are a lot faster to get through than Christmas books, so hopefully I can check off at least a few of these this year and maybe like one Christmas book. As for my favorites, I would have to say, ooh, this is actually a tough one. I'm gonna say my favorite Christmas movie is probably, I can't choose, but I'm going to have to. This is gonna be my best guess just from the gut. Klaus. This one came out a couple years ago. The animation is gorgeous, and the main two characters are fantastic. Like the voice acting, like Jason Schwartzman, like hell yes, dude. I love this movie. I cannot wait to watch it again this year. I think last year I saved it for Christmas Eve because it was like that special. It's probably gonna be like a lifelong favorite for me. It's just so good. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is like such a classic for me. Like, this is one of the movies that we would consistently watch basically every year at home with my family, and I got to introduce John to it, and he's, you know, he liked it, but he didn't quite understand it. Like, they mentioned Gurney in this movie. Like, I've never seen or heard Gurney be named drop in any other movie. That's my hometown. And like just it's so dumb, but it's so good. Like, I'm gonna have to watch this one again this year. A new favorite that just came out last year is Happiest Season. This is so gay and so heartwarming. I bawled when I saw it last year. I think part of the reason why it hit me so hard was I watched it maybe like a month or less after I came out to my parents as bisexual, and like, I don't know what it is. It just like, I don't know, I felt like I could connect to it that much more after going through that experience. Like, not that it was big, but you know, it was and it wasn't. And Kristen Stewart is in it, and Aubrey Plaza, like, they're just too hot, and it, yeah. I love it. I love them. I love this movie. I cannot wait to see it again. And of course, the classic Nightmare Before Christmas. It's good for 2 seasons. So I only watched this movie for the first time, like, I don't know, I guess 5 years ago. But when I was a kid, I first fell in love with it through Kingdom Hearts. Like, in both Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, the Nightmare Before Christmas world was my absolute favorite world in all the games. They still are, because they're wonderful worlds. Like, Sora is like a pumpkin head little like demon boy, and it's adorable, and Donald and Goofy are these things. Fantastic. When I get a house that is mine, that I can decorate and be okay decorating, I do want some of these decorations, both for Halloween and Christmas. Like, I want to make my own. Like, Rachel Makesy did a video on making your own like pumpkin door for like a tree decoration this year, and like, I definitely saved that for like a future crafts thing. It's just so creepy and spooky and cute and wonderful. I love it. I think that does it for my absolute favorite Christmas movies. There are others that I also enjoy, like Home Alone, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Charlie Brown Christmas. Like, those are some really good classics, and that still like feel warm and fuzzy when you watch them, but they're not necessarily like my top tier movies. I cannot wait to watch more of these movies and definitely pick up some more Christmas books. I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to do more Christmassy themed ones. Like, look at this. I don't know if you can see it, but I've got a Baby Yoda sweater. Like, hell yeah. This is my first like full Christmas sweater, and I love it, and I need more of them. Okay, with that, if you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you really liked this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I hope you all have an amazing week. Do something nice for yourself, do something nice for others, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!